Coming up here in the lab here, we got our friend. Oh, check out the music, Marty. Adam House is joining us here. Mornings in the lab.
What's
up, Adam?
What's up? How you doing, brother?
Hey, Adam.
Good, how's it going?
You can't shoot bricks today, Adam. No bricks.
I'll tell you what, if my audio's not working, I'm not coming on the show again. So I'm just
audio money today.
All right, Adam. Good to have you here, brother. And listen, I owe you a phone call. We chatted last week, but I've been actively building the show because, Adam, since you were on last week, we've taken this airplane and ignited into a rocket ship. Our show last Thursday is approaching people hanging out watching our show here. We had 1,000 people show up for the show last week live, and the show just keeps living, going off and taking a life its own on. So I apologize I haven't had a chance to give you a call back, but I'm glad to have you here today. Adam House is the CEO of House of Bricks, the ultimate entrepreneur advisory forum over on LinkedIn. You can go find Adam there and check things out. But we are here to talk today about facing your living truth. It is this whole idea of using vulnerability as strength. Adam, we often think of vulnerability as, oh, you're being a suck, man. You're being vulnerable. No, being vulnerable is being strong. Research shows, Adam, that 70% of leaders believe that vulnerability signals weakness. Yet 76% of employees report higher trust in vulnerable leaders. Adam, vulnerability affects team dynamics and leadership styles, often creating strong yet more empathetic connections. Talk about why you decided to lead the conversation today and in the week at House of Bricks around vulnerability and why it's important to you as not only a leader, but as a dad to your 50 children. I'm joking, to your 5 sons.
there may be 50 out there.
Why vulnerability, Adam House?
First of all, I think you said about 5 things that I wanted to comment on there. The first thing is the truth, and I know this is so cliche, it will set you free. Now, when we tell the truth, it may close one door, but that door that closes, how many times in life have you wanted something and did not get it? But if you compromised and got it, you would have never reached your full potential. So vulnerability is actually in this authenticity thing. I love it, but it's also being misused. It's just another form of manipulation. Like people are like, oh, I'm so authentic. You have to trust me. That we all have an agenda. The line between us of good and evil, it's the same in everyone. So I think it's a balance of recognizing who you are, who you're trying to be, and what compromises you're making. And we all do it. But what we say and what we think is what we become. So if you are thinking and telling lies and living a lie, then you will never experience the truth in your own life.
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah, I so agree. You got to let your shit hang out and find out what the truth is about your shit, so to speak. Because once you know what it is, then you know where to go. When you're constantly sugarcoating yourself and oh this and oh that, you never really have a good foundation of what you got to do. And so I think just being brutally honest, and someone asked me a question I don't know, I'll tell, I don't have the answer to that, but I will make sure that I get the answer and I'll get back to you. But the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to compromise who I am or my integrity, my word, by trying to give some answer that doesn't hold water. So I think that just being brutally honest, it's probably one of the most powerful things that an entrepreneur can have.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, try not to laugh because you're like, let it hang out. Who knows if I even have pants on right now? So I was like,
I don't have any pants on. I've never one time wore a pair of drawers to this shit.
Maybe this is my last episode anyway. I want to go out with a bang. So Keith, what were you going to say?
Adam, why are we so scared as leaders to be vulnerable though? And why are we so scared to say, I don't know? A lot of people just don't. It's like somebody asks a question. Our first reflective reaction is never to say, I don't know. But John's, yeah, we'll just fucking say, I don't know. People want to hear, I don't know. But yet our natural reaction is not to say that. Yet it is such a powerful statement to make of vulnerability. And immediately it's the person across from me who's going to go, oh, I like this guy because he's been honest with me. But Adam, yet we don't do it. And let's talk about our boys. I got young children, 14 and 8. I teach my kids to say, I don't know all the time. Adam, do you talk about that with the boys?
I do, except I phrase it differently. And even when I do know, and this is a part of leadership, fatherhood, marriage, really anything in life, you can say, let's figure it out. And it's a collaborative effort. So even if I do know, but I'm going to help my team that I'm leading to be a part of the solution. Or I ask them, what have you thought of that you think works? Right? Putting it back. So making it engaging and helping them be a part of the solution.
Yeah. Marty.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, Johnny, you didn't say your favorite phrase in that whole thing. You didn't say pull your pants down. But anyway,
I got so many favorite phrases, man. Sometimes they just don't get to me in time.
I was waiting for it, but I wanted to say one thing about being vulnerable. What helps me is I realize that somebody who's more successful or somebody who I'm trying to emulate, they went through the same thing I went through, more than likely. So whether I know their story or I read their story or heard it on the podcast, I can confidently assume that this person went through some hardship, they went through some trials and tribulations, and that helps me be honest and embrace whatever hard times I'm going through. So don't be scared to be vulnerable.
Yeah, but now the flip side to that, though, here's the flip side, guys. Okay, so here's the flip side. Being vulnerable often can lead to decision fatigue. It can also lead to people thinking that you're wishy-washy. Can lead to thinking that, oh, Adam can't make a decision because he always says, I don't know. What's this guy? Like, come on, man, he's just too soft and vulnerable, right? So what do you say to those people that are like, oh, like, why isn't this guy being tough and shoulders out and confident, knowing the answer to everything? Like, he should know everything. I don't want this openness, this soft and fluffiness. How do we respond to those kind of people, Adam?
It's how we carry ourselves, right? And in the preparation, John and Marty, you guys were in the gym. Sorry, Keith, I left you out there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it buzzed me out. He's been to the gym, I think. They have tanning there and massages and all that. Sorry, man, I don't mean to kill you.
Let's throw Keith under the bus show.
I know, man. Okay. I'm going. This is my last episode. What I was saying is those guys in the gym, right, that just carry. You got the guys out there slamming weights and, oh, look at me, you know, how great I am. But like carrying a quiet confidence can be done in leadership without having to tell everybody what to do. But also, I think men in general have gone way to the other side of vulnerability and softness, right? Wake up, work out, go to work, be tough, be aware of your emotions, have self-awareness, but you got to turn that awareness into action. And I think that's the biggest thing that we're missing right now. Humans always swing from one side of the pendulum to the other. I think we're way too soft as a generation right now. Great times create weak men. And we got a bunch of weak men out there that need to stand up, take leadership of their families, their business, and start making an impact. So I'm worn out of the vulnerability a little bit because I think it's being misused.
Interesting. Johnny.
Yeah, I think when it comes down to it, you know, a leader is not expected to have all the answers. A leader is expected to do what everybody else won't do to get the answers. I think it's come down, you know, you're a leader doesn't mean you don't have it all. That means you've made a habit out of doing the shit that everybody else won't do to get the answers. That's a leader.
Yeah, that's exactly what a leader is. It's saying, I don't know, and then either finding out the answer, delegating it to others, but taking ownership of that I don't know response.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the shit that everybody else won't do to get that answer. That's the leader.
Yes. Yeah. Adam, I'm appreciative of your comments, or I'm tired of this vulnerability thing. Are men becoming too soft? When we created this show, it was to try to find a balance of what I think has gone where we've maybe become too misogynistic and just maybe too far of hardcore men. I like offering up the alternative side of vulnerability and emotion and so forth. However, I do agree with you that feelings and emotions and all that we can put on the table, but at the end of the day, we still need to own the problem as a leader. We still need to own the challenge as a leader. We still need to own the opportunity as a leader and use whatever tools you need to be that leader that you are. Go ahead, Adam. Yeah.
No, I was just going to say what you said is absolutely spot on. And I know we've all seen the movie Good Will Hunting,
yes,
where Matt Damon is in the office with Rob Williams and he's like, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. And they're like crying together. And I never blame other people for a situation because it gives them power. If I start saying, hey, it's so-and-so's fault, that gives them a power over me. So if you take responsibility and ownership for everything that happens to you, you're in complete control of your life. So no more crying and saying, it's not my fault. It is your fault. Own the situation. Your feelings are not facts. But I will give you a caveat. Do not say that to your wife or get ready to duck for the frying pan. Feelings are facts. They are programmed differently. It's not a sexist comment or whatever. I'm sure there's science to support it, but women do run on emotions, which is great. We need that barometer in our life. But as men, our feelings aren't facts. They're 100% wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Adam House joining us here this morning. Mornings in Alive with Keith, John, C. Marty Fitt, and producer Flynn here. We got Robert Coe, who just was on for our center stage, coming with a comment saying vulnerability is being misused for sure. Humility is not vulnerability. Oh, said Robert. Isn't that true? One is honest, one is fragile. Man, I love what Robert has to say. We just need more humility and honesty. Adam, the difference between humility and vulnerability.
I just posted this, was it Sunday night? And it was Ricky Bobby waking up saying, I wake up in piss excellence. So that, to be on the side of ego, but that's how I feel every day when I get my LinkedIn done. But it's just confidence comes from doing the small things every day consistently over time. That's a confidence. And people are attracted to that. Ego is when you have to tell everybody what you did and how great you are. So do the work, be confident, but don't be an ass.
That's it. That's it. Adam, thanks for hanging out with us here today, pal. Listen, the tech worked. The conversation was great. We hit all of our marks. You keep saying this is your last day here. I'm hoping that it's not, but maybe that's your plan. I don't know, but I hope we're going to see you next week. I know.
Hey, Adam, no bricks today, Adam.
No, hey, that back there. I'm practicing every day.
All right, Adam joins us here every week on Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern time to talk topics out of the House of Bricks. Adam's got a wonderful entrepreneur advisory firm. You can find Adam on LinkedIn. If you're an entrepreneur looking to get started, you need advisors, you need help, you need somewhere to get yourself moving. You start your day with our show, and you go log into Adam's platform, and you get surrounded by a bunch of great leaders. Adam, final word to you today, pal.
Yeah, final words is, again, I say this every week. This is my favorite show. I love being a part of it. You guys are killing it, watching the growth. You're making an impact in men that are going to change a generation. It's not just about business, but life and full transformation. So keep doing what you're doing. I know it's a grind, but keep building brick by brick.
Awesome. I appreciate it, Adam House. We love having you here in the lab, my friend. You have an awesome day and go and get it, man. And
thanks, Adam.
Keep posting those provocative stuff you post out there so we got good things to talk about. Okay, brother?
Thanks, Adam.
Good one.
Good to see you, brother.
Take care, Adam. Adam House is joining us here. He's out of the lab here today, guys. And we got coming up here AJ Zeglin in a minute, but John Anderson's coming to Lifestyle Tipper. But quickly here, we got Cosmic Vision here. Morning, guys. My routine's becoming a lot more normal. I feel great. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Guys, we got Shinku Goog. We got Cosmic Vision. We got Good Time. We got That Great Plumber, John Marty. We got regulars showing up every single day because of the work that we are putting in. John Marty, we get up every single day. These guys are like, hey, are they on? Yeah, we're on. 8 o'clock Eastern time to help you guys achieve your goals. And listen, we're not just doing this so you can sit around. Get up, get moving. This is a mobile show. It's on your mobile phone, vertical. But yesterday, Marty and John, I launched a brand new playlist on our website. It's the Lean Back and Watch experience. We create the show also horizontally. So in the day, in the evening, you're like, I want to go fucking sit back on the couch and watch the boys chitter chatter, get at her. There's a playlist on the Mornings in the Lab channel, horizontal, the horizontal experience, Lean Back and Watch. But before you do that, we're going to come up with this sound, and it sounds just this. Yeah, that's it.
Come on, baby. Come on, man.
Coming back with AJ and the Mind Fuel. Let's get out of here, Marty.
There we go.